Apologies, sincere apologies, folks. Do you know what? We had a break at 3 o'clock, and I thought, 3 o'clock, I need to send a message to the Movement Slack mates to all hell broke loose. Well, not quite, that's an exaggeration. That was Chris, are you there? Ooh, I just had a little gremlin on the connectivity there. Afternoon, Miss P. Thank you for coming in at 4:30, folks. I've just got rid of everyone. We negotiated shorter lunch. In fact, what happened was, I said, do you want 30 minutes or 45 minutes? Of course, they all said 30, provided I owe them the 15 minutes at the end of the day. And it got to 4:15 and they were all kind of, you know, having a shuffle and a wriggle and giving me dirty looks. And I said, and I went, oh, I owe you 15 minutes. Oh, yes. Oh, yes. Yeah, I had a bit of a freezy froze there. I think it's okay. Shall we see how we go? Are you there? Now, what I did there was a bit of a deal's a deal. A deal's a deal, O'Deal. See what you did there? Have you got me back? I've just switched off of Wi-Fi to 5G, so I think I'm okay now. There was a freeze. Can you just confirm to me that I'm back, live-o? Send me one of these. Chris, am I back? We should be okay now. I was freezing because of the Wi-Fi. Are we okay now? Are we okay? Have we got one of those? Give me a sign. Okay now. Thank you, O'Deal. I've switched to 5G, so I think we're safe. Indeed, a deal's a deal. A deal's a deal. So they have all gone back, I think. Now, I was about to. Thank you, Miss P. I was about to give my confession. Yeah, it was the 4G, but sorry, it was the Wi-Fi, but I've gone back on 5G. I was going to say. Okay, I have had a really quick look at Kelsey Sway this week, but only once. So I think I'm going to make an executive decision, if I may, and do my sway from last week. That's what I'm going to do. Otherwise, I'm going to get it all wrong. So let's go with some Circ Boost. I'm not going to progress Kelsey Sway this week because I haven't done my homework. So I'm going to try and recall what I did last week. Off to Norfolk early in the morning. Nice. Have a break from packing, Sandra. Come on, let's go. Yeah, let's go. External support today is a wall, and it might be a table or something fixed and firm for you. I've actually got an actual chair rather as opposed to a bed today. So let's get going for Circ Boost. Set yourself up. Do you want it to the side? Extra lift and extend, get your extendables in the middle bit here, enough so you can still breathe. Start steady, stay steady as you go. Go on, ankles, feet and toes. Keep the knees on the go low. And then build in the other bits as and when you want it. Your options are legs only, legs and one arm. You might want to switch between left and right. Or together, or you might want to take it for a wander, entirely up to you. Keep everything on the go low, rhythmical, steady. Have a decent upper limb march there. Don't just make it here from the elbows. Really try to engage and involve the whole of your top end. Here's your seated prompts if you like them. Active sit is the first thing. Hip walk forward is the next. Check that you're not in a slump, that you're in actively upright, and then off we go on the arm again. 1 or 2 together. And you'll feel this rhythmical, steady, consistent activity will bring with it the requirement of some deep breaths. Here's the leg involvement then, if you would like. Hands to chair, get the feet involved, get your toe hinges on the go for the low lift, and then you might want to build it up. Just a couple of minutes of circulation boosting, or diagonal is your other option. So this in itself, the circulation boosting, could be something that you add into your day. Maybe set an alarm every hour, come into active sit or active stand, and have a bit of a Step boost. Or you might want to rehearse and practice some active sitting and some hip walking. This hip walking translates into all activities. Right, let's move on to the sway. I'm going to try and recall my sway from last week if I can. So, if you're going for stand, have a wall or a fixed support if you'd like it. Get your weight even across both feet. It went something like this last week, I think. We started with a gaze at the hand, a watch of the hand, press that one away, press that one away, come into a slow shirt off, lead with the elbows, unfold the arms and press away, come into open book position, into sock roll. Is it all flooding back, folks? Step and push, circle out in front, close the book, knee bend, up to stand. If that all felt like a lot, it's because it was last week's sway. So you have 7 days in one segment there. I'm going to do it again. Recall, maybe you recall these things as we went along. Maybe it's new. I'm going to go really slow and have a look and pick it up when you want to have a go. Standing position. We need a bit of hip width really if we're going to take a step if you want it. We might even sit. We might take it as a seated option to begin with. So here we go. We had first hand and gaze, turn and look. Press that one away. Come back to base. Into the slow shirt off. Press away, like a big yawn. Press the arms away, trying to reach each range of motion into the open book position. I'll be like 5 minutes, Paul. Is that all right?
That's fine.
Is that okay?
Yeah.
Press away, coming back to base, close the book this time, and then press up. There's some additional sway on that if you would like it. So in sit, it'll be shifting across your buttocks. Still might involve a step. In stand, the shift is across the base of support. So one at a time, with or without swayage, goes like this. Slowly gaze, turn and press. Head turn with or without, it's entirely up to you. There's the unfold, there's the press. Come back to base this time and pause. Open book, sock roll, push away. Back to base, close, knee bend, stand. I'm amazed that I could recall all that actually. My brain had moved on to something else, so when we go back to what we did, even more of a challenge. Alright, some stretchier positions, here we go. Chest stretch to begin with. In stand, it might be a hand slide round to your buttocks here. It might be single arms, it might just be lift and open, squeeze, 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 and release. So we're looking to extend, open the chest, squeeze the shoulder blades together. That's going to lift and open the posture, happy with balance, happy with breathing, and also just happy with movability of shoulders, for example. So that's your chest stretch position. You might want to reach, look back to the chair, and add an extra bit here. You're also going to feel stretch in front of the shoulders. That may or may not be something you want. So start small and build it up over time. Maintain your normal breathing through all of this, of course. That's your chest stretch. Back of arms and into side of trunk. So into sit or stand, keep the head still. Have a reach behind and see where your movement is in your armpit junctions today. So have a squeeze back, like keep the head still. It might be that you bring the hands to the side of the head, the back of the head, the base of the neck, and further and beyond. And to further improve the comfort of this movement over time, rehearsing the movement and adding a bit of stretch if you would like. So let's bring the hands back to a position that's comfortable for you. And then it's the position of the elbow that's either going to increase or decrease that feeling of stretch on the back of the arm. Have a pause and have a release. Super G, is that you saying you're having a bit of deja vu? I'm guessing what those words are. I can see a J and a V and a D, so I'm guessing it's deja vu. Yeah, I've taken us into a time warp back into last week, back into the past, not the future. There you go. How does that feel for you? Have a release, have a relax, try it again, give it a whirl, take the elbow to a position that's comfortable, hold it for a bit, maybe you feel you can squeeze it up a little bit more, stretch your feelings in the back of the arms, and slowly lower. All of this to help with, funnily enough, activities that require us to get our hands here. And when the arms and the elbows come up, you're going to feel some stretch down the side of the trunk as well. So we can increase that, if you'd like, to build in our reaching, bendy type movements. So, for example, if you're in stand, wider stance for even better support. Maybe go for the elbow and then go for the reach. Turn the palm inwards and then take the bend. So it's like an up higher and then over and then out. Slow as you go. You've got to get the stretch all the way down the side, possibly round the back end as well. You might prefer to do this in the other direction, using the support there. It might be that this is significant to you. Having the support here might give you more confidence to have an extra bend there, extra bendy bits. Other options, in sit or stand, could be to take the arms away, go for the reach, and then come a short way down. So it's really short periods of time that the arms are aloft. When are the arms not arms? When they're aloft. There's the reach away, aloft the arms, and then coming down. So they're staying in front of the body, but they're out there. I've got aloft in the end now, I don't quite know why that is, and then down that long way. Here's another option. If you don't want your arms to be aloft, you can just go here, and then have a bend that way, and that way. For sure, we tend to spend a lot of time scrunched and flexed. All of these are designed to lift, open, extend, and improve your extendability for high-reaching activities. Now, actually, this kind of movement relates not only to sit or stand, but also in lying, doesn't it? All right, leggy ones, if you want them, back thighs to begin with. Into active sits. Out, slump, maybe go slump, and then into active sit. Leg is out, relax the foot, knees a bit bent, and lift and hinge. And here is that feeling of stretch and back of the legs. There it is, there it is. Keep the gaze neutral. So I'm hinging forwards, which means my gaze is going to go there as well. Relax the foot, folks, switch that foot off. Might not have a creep down the hands, just to see progress on that reach. And slow back. Slowly in and slowly back. This is significant for these things. No sudden movements. I've talked about this before. I don't know, I'm trying to think of an analogy where you also need to move slowly. If you come face to face with the bed, I think that's the one I used to use. Slowly in and then slowly out. And you'll really feel this feeling of tension increasing as you hinge and ease off as you come back. Longer, more flexible muscles will result in more freer movement, and this one directly relates to stride length, picking up objects and getting on your shoes and socks. Anything that happens over there. That was the back of thighs. Here's the calf muscles underneath that. So different movement now. So the leg goes out straight again. The knee is off the lock. Moving part now is the foot. Here we go. So the foot comes back, and then release. So you'll feel the shin muscles working. Pressing the heels forward, and then release. The feeling of stretch now is the back of the lower leg, of course. Posture, trunky bit, stay still and upright and active. You might want to hold on to the chair also. Try that again. There's the leg, there's the toe, back, and release. Here's your standing option. Or repeat those in sit if you would like. Standing option requires some support perhaps if you want to remove that balance challenge. And then there's the back step, ball of the foot. And as you lower the foot in the heel down, you're going to get an increased spinning and stretch across the front of the hip and back of the lower leg there. And as the heel comes up, the stretch eases off. And as the heel goes down, the stretch increases. Extra lift and extend, extra squeeze is going to give you even more stretch down the front of the hip. This has additional benefits and value for longer stride length. If I want to increase my stride length, I need more range here, look, and I need extra pushability up the back end. Changing feet, there it is. There. If you're confident, if you like your arms and legs stretched simultaneously, so if you're confident without external support, you could go through all those again. Check that your feet are hip width on this photo, you can still see I've got a gap. And then you might want to go, there's the chest, there's the back of the arm, there's the trunk, and then slowly down. And then you might change, and you go, there's the chest, there's the back of the arm, there's the upward side, and the back to base. So you can do some combos if you would like. That's it, that's your 4 PM, that was at 4:30. Alright Mum, alright then Rita and everyone else who's in. I had a message from Mr. B today. I'm actually going to Durham now to meet Bob for dinner. We're going to hatch a plan. We always hatch a plan, Bob and I, when we meet up. So I'm heading up a bit to Durham, which is about 30-40 minutes, I think, to see Mr. B, and then back here tomorrow. So I'll see you in the morning, back at the my salubrious bed and breakfast. Is tomorrow Friday? Yeah, I'll see you tomorrow morning. Probably, I think I can do 8 o'clock tomorrow. So it'll be on time, 8 o'clock tomorrow morning. Thanks everyone, bye for now.